And welcome to Story Circle Toys this week. This week is a video that's in between videos. So look, last week I had my Hamilton show, my Hamilton Comics and Toy Fair show up. And this week I have been so busy. We have the fantastic Taupo collectibles event coming up. By the time this video goes up, premieres on Friday, I should already be over halfway down the island on my way to Taupo to get ready for that show to vend and set up. It's going to be a fantastic show. So if you're in the area on Taupo, or how about just a drive from wherever you are in the country, head to Taupo and catch up with myself and over 60 vendors at the show. That's going to be really fun. But with that in mind, I don't have the time to get my next video quite complete. My next video, of course, is the great retro event that happened now a couple of weekends ago. So I've got a great toy haul from that and so many vendors at that show. So we are nonstop. So to fill up this week and to give me an easy video to get through, we are going to do a toy haul. So, of course, I order stuff, and because I'm always trying to get it on the channel and I get delayed, I have a pile of things. So fortunately, a pretty small pile at the moment, so let's get into it and let's see what I've been buying. In this case, most of the stuff is off Trade Me. This one is not. This is from my good friend Melody. Melody has a brand new website, and I had the privilege to be the first person to order on her site. Just a quick note, this is not a paid advertisement. She doesn't know that I'm doing this particular review, but this was the first thing I got from her. So let's crack into it. I have kind of pre-opened these items, so I don't spend the next 10 minutes just cracking open the packaging. As always, with Melody, we have my invoice. We won't look at that. We have one of little Melody's little postcards. Get rid of that, and securely wrapped. So what is this? This is my first real pickup of, I suppose, one of the great toy lines of all time, but one that I haven't really dived into. It is certainly, well, certainly one that's been in people's consciousness at the moment with the movie. You've got to write this, of course. Oh, sorry. See, I thought I was going to unwrap it and it was going to be right there, but I am once again delayed by the excellent wrapping. Again, as I always like to say, I'm glad this stuff is wrapped so well. I have had a few vendors which haven't done so, but in general, most of the times I've got stuff, it's been great. And obviously, Melody is a professional. So check out her website, Melody Advance, for all your vintage toy needs. And here we go. This is a complete Grizzlaw. So again, this is my first Masters of the Universe pickup of all time. This is complete. The only thing it's missing is it doesn't come with the comic book that most of these come with. Let's get rid of this wrapping. So let's look at Grizzlaw here. I know there are a few variants of this. I think this is like my standard version. I think the really hard to find one is the dark-faced Grizzlaw. So he is part of Hordex. Horde. Look, he is beautiful and soft. You've got all the accessories. Look, that's really nice. Yeah, there's no real wear on this figure. This is beautiful. Well, if there is wear, it's not that I'm really aware of. Again, I'm not an expert on He-Man or Masters of the Universe, so this is going to look beautiful. Of course, he comes with a little crossbow there. Let's have a look at that, because I think, yeah, the crossbow goes there. I don't know how it really fires. I think it just attaches to his wrist. There we go. That is my first Masters of the Universe pickup. And at Taupo, hopefully, I'm going to pick up a few others. I really want to get the battle damage Skeletor. We'll see how we go. So let's jump, because I don't want this video to go on forever. So I did actually have an idea that I was going to do a video called Matchbox Mondays, because I have been getting into my diecast and picking up Matchbox, but I haven't picked up a lot recently. In fact, 2 of these purchases are Matchbox. Let's get this one out. Now, this one is not a vehicle. This one intrigued me because the super fast Matchboxes are ones that I really like. This is a lap counter. So being somebody who really loves these boxes, having an intact box is really cool. So as we can see here, this basically, you put this on your little plastic circuit to track the time of your cars as they whiz around. So let's open it up and see how, well, it should be complete. Let's open it up. Yeah, look at this. Love at the box. I mean, these graphics from this period are absolutely beautiful. And here we go. So this would sit on your track and, oh, sorry, I didn't, I kept saying that this was for timing, but this is actually a lap counter. So every time the vehicle passes through this, you see the little lap counters on each side. Oh, that one's a little stuck, but a little sticky, but go through there. Also, fortunately, this comes with the stickers, so that's really good. And here we go. There is a little set of flags. So yeah, it looks like there's 3 flags. I don't know. I don't have a track, but I do love the Superfasts, and I think I got a pretty good deal on this for something that's this old and is all boxed up. So that is purchase number 2. Again, purchased off Trade Me and has been sitting on my couch for probably about 2 months now. So I think I have another little Matchbox pile here. So let's open this one up. Hopefully, this time, I do actually remember roughly what's in these boxes and these packages. So here we go. Very well wrapped. Layer upon layer. I should have dived a little bit further into pre-opening these. Never live this down. Here we go. Yes, I am correct. It is Matchboxes. So again, if you scout along enough on these sites, like I don't use eBay. It's just obviously like shipping from the US or wherever, it's just too expensive. So I use the local Trade Me. If you're a New Zealand viewer, you will know what that is. If you're not, it is our homegrown equivalent of eBay. And here we go. We have a beautiful old Lesney product, Matchbox series. So you can see why they're called Matchboxes of this design. This is a little bus. I do like my buses. This is a great American Greyhound bus. Now this, I don't know if this tissue is original. I assume it's not because it feels like just like the average paper tissue, but that means somebody looked after this because this would have just rattled around in the box. There we go. Absolutely. Look at that. Minty fresh condition. Why do I like buses? I'm not sure. This Greyhound is a beautiful representation of the Lesney Matchbox products. Yeah, very pleased with that. Very pleased that the seller had these little wrapped with a tissue. We'll put that little bad boy there. And what is the next one? Let's see if I can get this open and also not cut the beautiful vintage boxes. I feel like my videos are getting better in terms of timing, but I do waffle on a lot. Here we go. Beautiful Lesney product. I have no idea what type of bus this is. All right, that is a Mercedes coach, new model. Again, let's have a look. The box is beautiful. And, again, the comparison to an actual Matchbox is absolutely accurate. Obviously, this particular design they went away with, like the Superfast over there, completely different, 70s style design. Lovely again. Props to the seller. All wrapped up. And, of course, look, that's interesting. So, obviously, green on here, but the actual toy. But it is the correct toy. It is, or is it? I think it says number 68, where this is, no, sorry, that's 68. I was reading it the wrong way up, saying 89, but it is 66. So we have this beautiful orange Mercedes coach. Look at that on the top. I can imagine that the top is all plastic, so that could easily get crushed. I bet you that's one of the first things to be damaged. But again, I don't know. I'm not sure where this sudden love of diecast has come from. But I just like them. They're old. They're all like these ones. I believe they're all made in England. So there's something about that, the craft and care, and obviously, the British diecast industry has gone. All that production was outsourced to places like Macau and Hong Kong. Not that there's anything wrong with those style figures. But yeah, something about yesteryear. Just like New Zealand. New Zealand had its own little toy industry, but obviously it disappeared over time. It couldn't compete. Now, this figure I got up here, this has a little story. Maybe, I'm not sure if it's really an interesting story, but this is a undercover Donnie from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. I can't remember quite what year this is. I think this is like 1990. Now, I spied this figure on Trade Me, and I already had this figure complete, or did I? So this the Undercover Donnie was very cool because they later did a whole series. They did all the turtles again, but the second version they had them all in what's what I'm looking for, actual fabric coats rather than this is sculpted on. Now this one, I'm not sure if you can see. Well, I can feel it there. This is a little bit sticky. So over time, the plasticizer in these comes to the surface, so you get these sticky figures. So if I've got this complete, why did I buy a new one? Or another one. You'll see here Donnie has a mask which fits over there. Now the mask is really well sculpted, so it actually sits on Donnie's face pretty perfectly. But the reason why I brought it is because this little piece here, this little plastic strap on the back that you can see there, is always missing. It's one of those really hard to find accessories, but it doesn't really add much to it because of the little mask sculpt is so good. It sticks on the face. So I brought this figure. Fortunately, I spent about $15 on it, which is a steal because this accessory is worth that at least. So I now have a spare Undercover Donnie, which I'll probably take to Taupo with me. But yeah, I brought it for this tiny strap. Okay, so let's put Donnie up over here. I've got my matchboxes. I've got my Grizzlaw. Goodbye, matchboxes. Let's put it as an accessory. I have one more toy. I have one more package, which is on the ground here. That I'm going to attempt to open it up. Let's bring it on camera. Here we go. Again, this is from Melody. This was another purchase, not off her website. This was through her Facebook group. So yeah, please check out the Melody Likes Facebook group. You can join up. She runs weekly sales, often 2 to 3 different sales. Some are claim sales, some are auctions, and they cover the whole gamut of toys. Again, this is not a paid advertisement, but Melody is a really good friend. And I purchase a fair amount from her. So here, what do we got here? I think I know what this is. So hopefully, yeah, good question. What did I purchase off here? Oh, good. It is Star Wars. Oh, I got 2 things. I don't know what this thing is. Let's pull out the really key thing. Let's get this box off camera without knocking the camera. Again, there we go. Melody Likes. I'll have all her links if you don't know her yet. But I will have the great joy of catching up with her this weekend at the Taupo Collectibles Show. It's going to be good to hang out, even if it's just for a day. And here we go. I'm a huge collector of the Power of the Force line. The Power of the Force line was the first, was like the return of Star Wars toys back in the 90s. After the original Kenner line finished up in the early mid 80s, there were no Star Wars toys until this. And maybe this Power of Force is a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a bit hit and miss. Some people don't like it. I absolutely adore it because it's when I started kind of collecting again for the first time. And here we go. We have a power racing speeder bike. I love the speeder bike model. I had an original Kenner speeder bike when I was a kid, and one day I will get one of those. And here we go. I do love the Scout Trooper, one of my favorite troopers. I'm not going to open this. This is sealed. This is perfect. I'm going to keep it as it is. So yeah, sorry, but maybe I can buy a second one so I can actually open it. So what's the last little item we've got here? Oh my God, this is Star Wars as well. Totally forgot about this one. This is going on my Kenner shelf. This, as you'll see, is a little, are they called a gonk droid? Hopefully I'm getting that correct. I'll put down the actual type of droid it is here. This is an original Kenner, so this would be from about, I'm not sure if this came out with Empire or Jedi, or have a look. There we go. We have a little droid here. So yeah, brilliant. One of the cool things is the stickers. Like most of the Kenner line, stickers are important. So the stickers are really good and fresh on this. And the actual figure, absolutely beautiful. There goes my little droid. cannot see a year on this guy, so I'll have to check it out. I'm sure it is somewhere on the figure. But that is my haul. All right, so thank you guys very much for bearing with me. Bunch of toys. I hope you enjoy me opening, because I certainly did. These have been sitting in, as I said, sitting on my couch for some time. So make sure you head down to Taupo's Collectible Show. If you're in the area, I'm going to be filming. I'm going to be vending. It's going to be a great day of hopefully vintage toy hunting when I can get off the stand, of course. So look forward to some more videos. So we're going to have toy hunting from that retro show video is up next. So look, please drop us a like, a comment, or even better, subscribe. That's Story Circle Toys, and we will see you next week.